Me?
Yo, 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 it's Lance motherfucking time. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, yo, good. How you feeling, Lance? How you been?
Man, I've been great, man. Nothing but blessings all around, bro.
Blessings on blessings. You've been listening to a Big Sean?
Maybe a little bit. I've actually listened to a lot of Detroit rappers for a little bit.
Fam, you stay loving Detroit rappers.
They're the best kind of rappers got the Bay Area, in my opinion.
Damn, bruh. Okay. Okay. I hear you. I hear you, Lance. But yeah, let's get into it. Got a lot to talk about tonight. This one's also going to be another fun episode, in my opinion. So tonight, me and Lance, we talk about music videos a lot. Every Wednesday or majority of Wednesdays when we do our other stream, the more
Yep,
laid
yep.
back one, it's always playing music videos in the background, showcasing new artists and everything. It's a lot of fun. With that being said though, do you remember the first music video you saw when you were little or whenever?
Yeah, it was More Money, More Problems by Biggie,
Oh,
P. Diddy, and Mace.
the Mo
I
Money,
remember
Mo
because
Problems.
I remember the red jumpsuits. I remember the scene where they're like in the Gulf. That's like in the beginning of it.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember the whole concept of it. It was just like so fun,
Weren't they
And I
like,
remember that was like a big memory from my childhood.
and weren't they wearing like white or gray suits in the music video too? And like they were like
Yeah,
on a
yeah,
stage, and yeah, I remember that. That that was a dope ass music video too.
yeah. It also became a meme as well too. So
Became a
how do you
meme?
remember?
Really?
Yeah, because I remember at TikTok there was like a cheese grater, and then TikTok the guy's like dancing in the back, and it's like these are what '90s videos look like back in the day.
Oh, dang. Okay. Oh shit. It got
Shit
me.
was kind of funny.
No idea. Um, for me, I would probably say that the first music video I remember watching was TLC's No Scrubs. And
Yeah,
that is probably, in my opinion, also one of the most iconic music videos. It came out in the late 90s. So it was, I don't know, it was like so futuristic. It felt like that music video took place in the future. In the intro of the music video, it was just kind of like the black lights, and or you kind of see like strobe lights or whatever, and it will kind of like fade, right? And then it leads out, and then it has what's her name? Was it Left Eye?
yeah, left eye.
Yeah, Left Eye on like the swing, right? And then she's swinging, and then like into the rest of the music video, you see people like in their outfits, kind of like those futuristic spacesuit type outfits, and like the cameras and like all the different angles and everything, and it just felt kind of like cyberpunk in a way.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I just yeah, it's crazy. The music video goes hard, and I think it's a classic, iconic, timeless. I think it aged pretty well.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, they made that into a Funko Pop. I don't know if you remember I sent you that picture, but
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah,
was like a
yeah.
chase and it was like all clear. Like that's dope. Like anything I believe anything that that you can make from these music videos are iconic.
Hmm.
I think that's what iconic music videos are pretty much are.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. So, what do you think was your favorite like era of music videos? Because music videos really changed a lot throughout the different eras of hip hop, specifically. You know,
Oh
you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you kind of think of the old uh in like the 80s or even like late 70s, early 80s. You think of like the Sugar Hill Gang and everything, those early music videos when rappers were kind of dressed up and, would you say, almost like gimmicky? Like the outfits were kind of crazy, like uh, looking like the Village People and shit, you know?
You talking about in the '80s?
Yeah, like late '90s, early 80s, or not late '90s, late '70s, early '80s, before like Run DMC came out on the scene, and everyone kind of like established what that look was gonna be like. You know, with like the Adidas tracksuits and like the Dookie chains and everything.
Mhm. Yeah, 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 yeah. I remember those days. Like those are crazy times. I mean, anybody was wearing anything. They were wearing like
Hmm.
80s was like Adidas form, fucking gold chains, big ass
Yeah,
rings. I
yep,
mean,
yep.
that was like a dope ass era, you know what I'm saying? But it was crazy ass era too, because you got Flavor Flav with the big ass clock. The first time we saw Flavor Flav like that. We got Run DMC with Adidas. That's what they made that happen. Like, the My Adidas music video, that was already like special right there. You got Eric B and Rakim, or you got Rakim like wearing gold chains, rings, Kangol hats. I mean, shit, that's what made the '80s, you know?
Yeah, and that was when, because if you think of like the history of hip hop and how it came to be, uh, and especially coming from where it did, a lot of rappers who I guess were like coming up and everything, they were, or how can I say this? I don't want to get it like all twisted. Um, I think it was Rakim where he was talking about, or no, it was Lord Jamar from Brand Nubian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was talking about how back then people, because hip hop was such a new thing, rap was such a new thing, no one knew how to style themselves, and because maybe the art wasn't respected yet, it wasn't something that people took seriously. You would have to do like some of that like weird crazy gimmicky shit with your outfits and everything. But once hip hop kind of established itself in like the different boroughs and like the different hoods and everything, uh who was listening to this? You know, all the kids that were like also looking up at like these drug dealers, you know, people out there that had real money, that had the nice clothes, all the jewelry, all the cars and everything. And once the kids saw that, they wanted that, and they also wanted to be rappers and everything. That's when like, you know, the styles that, you know, came to be developed and everything, because you know everyone wanted to imitate the drug dealers and everything. And I thought that was
That's
crazy, but that was like kind of prevalent in the '80s and '90s, right?
correct, my man. Correct.
So
I believe that. I mean, what was it like Air Force? That was like pretty much Air Force Ones, right? That made that shit happen. Like drug dealers had that shit, so people wanted to wear that shit because if you had clean Air Forces, you had money back then. I believe, you know, that was
really,
like the.
oh shit, that
I believe, yeah, I believe if you had like clean pair of Air Force Ones and you just like dipped in butter, I believe that you were made of money. Like people thought you were like the plug. You know what I'm saying?
that's true. That's true. Yo, I'm not gonna front, man. I didn't really wear Air Forces until damn Nelly. Nelly,
To the
yeah,
Air Force.
maybe. I don't know.
That's a cool music video actually. I like that music video as well
We
too.
will get to that, but I mean, getting back into it, like, do you have a favorite era of music videos, Lance? Because I mean, we described the '80s.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Man,
night.
it's hard, you know, because shit, the '90s had good ones, the 2000s, 2010s, the 2020s. So far, it hasn't been memorable. Um,
I would say 2010 onwards, music videos started becoming like super stale, at least in my opinion.
yeah, I think 2010s were like basically they were like, we just want to make a music video just to really just be out there. You know what I'm saying? We don't care
Hmm.
about the sales. We just want to put it out there. I believe the 2000s were my favorite because that's when people were really trying hard to promote their shit, and a music video was happening. You know that was the source of views back then. You know they didn't have YouTube, they didn't have fucking
Hmm.
SoundCloud or like anything that you see videos except VH1, MTV. BET, 106 in Park. Those are the times you actually saw those music videos, and those are the times they got onto the show, promoted the music videos, and then you were excited for the album. So I believe the 2000s were like kind of like my favorite because that was like the hustle year, if
Okay.
if
All
you would
right.
agree, because everybody was hustling to really promote their music videos. They do behind the scenes on VH1, MTV had top 10, 106 had top 10, and you were just excited to watch a music video from your favorite artist back then.
No, facts. Facts. And it also just wasn't, I mean, we talk about music videos right now. I guess we're kind of like just talking like the hip hop realm, right? Like
Yeah.
that's our shit. But also like you kind of think of other genres like growing up besides hip hop. I also listened to like a lot of like alternative and I guess kind of like pop punk bands, like Fallout Boy and Green Day and all that. And
Yeah.
they were constantly competing with like hip hop. Remember TRL? You were just saying, like
Hmm.
TRL on MTV. It was the top 10 music videos of that week, that month, whatever was charting, right?
Yeah.
And I feel that like once TRL was gone and they didn't do that shit anymore, that was when music videos just kind of like whatever. And
Yeah, because there was, like I said, there's no YouTube, so I mean that's the only way you can watch music videos
uh
over and over
yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah, no, you're right. And I'm kind of with you. I think mm, this is kind of cheating, but I think the late 90s, early 2000s, like that should be its own time period because
Oh,
that was when some of like the craziest shit was coming out. Some of the Missy Elliott music videos, crazy.
ooh,
You
yeah,
know,
get your freak on.
the early Sierra music videos in the early 2000s, like that was like super crazy too. Um, like some of the Wu Tang music videos, Busta music videos, Tribe Called Quest music videos, Jay Z music videos,
Yeah,
just
yeah, you're right, dude. It's
yeah,
crazy.
right around that time period, just super fucking hard.
Yeah, I mean, Busta. I think Busta, Missy Elliott. I want to say, I think either Pharrell or Jay Z. Um, and then we got Eminem. I've been having some great big music videos because they were funny. Because every music video they had was like clowning
M,
on like a boy band or
yes,
celebrity, or
yes, yes.
I mean, when he got in trouble by Michael Jackson for doing the "Lose It" video, you know.
I mean, when he was
So
making fun of like Britney Spears and like Christina Aguilera and shit, and fucking like Blink One Eighty
exactly.
Two and all that, all that corny shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean,
yeah,
that was a great era because that's when Eminem didn't really give a fuck and he just put anybody in the music video just to like clown on them.
that's true. But you know what? Eminem never had like crazy like cameos in his music videos either, unless it was like with a feature. Cause
Yeah, it was always like Dr. Dre, D12 in there, 50 Cent sometimes.
pretty much like his circle. I mean, but that's very much
Yeah,
Eminem, right? He never really fucked with people too
and
much.
nah, not until recovery, of course. So like 2010s. So
Yeah,
I get,
yeah.
yeah, I do get it. I do get it. That was Eminem's like motive to like put everybody on.
I think back then, if Dre produced the song or the beat, so if it was like Dre, Pharrell, Kanye, Just Blaze,
Just Blaze.
Pete Rock, Primo, if they produced a beat, it was a fire ass song, and then if it was like the promo, because back then album sales were like really important. This is before the digital age. That was before MP3s and everything. When everyone switched over to iPods and all that shit and
Yep.
streaming and whatnot.
Mhm.
The music video was the promotion for the album, right?
Yes.
And off the album, there was always the one track that was kind of the radio hit, the club banger, whatever you want to call it. And that was pretty much like supposed to like carry it, right? That would be the record label's indication of, an artist kind of being hot if they were going to be successful, if the album was going to be successful, in my opinion. You agree? You think that was true, or do you agree with me, or?
Yeah, I think music videos definitely help the album sales because when I was a kid, I used to after school I would go straight to BET, I would go straight to
Mm-hmm.
MTV to watch the hottest music videos because I always wanted, I don't know, like Kanye West to have number one. Like who's gonna be number one, And that's when like music videos was the thing. They made money off music videos, because it was shown every single day.
Were they?
That same music video that was in the top 10 could have been bumped up to eight, put it up to seven, or maybe it went down to nine, or maybe it went down to six. It really boosts up your mentality of your sales because once you're number one in that music video, that's it. Your album's gonna be fire. I believe.
I think so, but do you think labels specifically were getting like a return on their investment with music videos, like you say? Because I think of it now, and you see the cars that people get, right? Like they're
Yeah.
all luxury cars. They're Ferraris, Lambos, Maseratis, Bentleys,
Yeah.
whatever. You know,
Yep.
you gotta rent that shit out. You gotta get that shit insured, and that shit's probably not cheap. And you gotta
Uh,
get all the models and everything, and if you're gonna have cameos in them with like other rappers or whatever, that shit ain't free. And
yeah, it definitely isn't. I don't think they got any money back. I mean, they probably did back in the days.
mm-hmm.
Probably now they count on YouTube views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you have
yeah,
like
that's
if you
true.
have like a million YouTube views or 100,000, you make some sort of money off your account, right? So technically the label's somehow making money, but I don't know how much. I really
Mm-hmm.
don't know how YouTube views work or how the money works, but I
Mm-hmm.
mean, people make a living off YouTube, so I mean, music videos right there and then could be that answer. And now people can comment on how they feel about the music videos
Mm-hmm.
right there and then, and everybody can see it. People base off their opinions off other people's opinions sometimes. Like, oh, this
Uh,
music videos are right, but it could have been better if they did this and that. And they're like, oh yeah, you're right. Oh well, this, it's uh, it's kind of weird
no,
nowadays.
I get you, and I feel like back then, to answer the question or my perspective, is
Mhm.
back then, yes, they were profitable because shit was probably cheaper. There have been in the hip hop world. They're called video vixens. So the models, the female models that you would have on there and
Yes,
everything, right? They would get severely
yes,
underpaid, or maybe they wouldn't get paid at all. They'd be like, all right, come out here and this is your big shot, whatever, and this is your chance to make it in the industry, and we're gonna pay you $500 for the shoot, or $200 or whatever, and
hmm
then depending on how nice you look and if you can dance and all that other stuff, that will lead you to getting more parts.
that's true.
And
They don't have video vixens anymore, huh? Like, do you
they
remember any more?
do they do I don't know them by name, but now it's probably like it's not as profitable. You aren't able to take
Yeah,
advantage of the models anymore now, because if you want them to come out to their music videos, you got to cash out for them. And if you don't, then it's not going to hurt them because they have their own business. If through
yeah.
whatever, with social media, especially like Instagram and like Snapchat and all that stuff, there are ways to promote yourself, and there are ways to put yourself out there that doesn't kind of require this traditional route. So
Yeah.
yeah, so like now music videos probably not making a lot of money,
Yeah,
but
man. Yeah, you don't. It's funny because when you say video vixens, man, you see the same one almost every single music video if she's like dope,
mm-hmm,
like doing music videos. You know what I'm saying? Like one could be in the Kanye West video, the other one could be in the Game video,
mm-hmm,
or
yeah,
the P Diddy one. Like they're all the same video vixens. Now you see a whole bunch of different girls because you can really just fucking hire anybody off like Instagram and shit. Yo, what's up, Favorite Davis? Thanks for the 2 months subscribe, bro. Appreciate you, my G.
yo, much love, fam. Thank you for the 2-month subscription, and yeah, Lance, nice bun, fam.
Thanks. Try
Nice
something different.
bun. So moving on though, what's your favorite music video? And just you can name as many as you want, fam, because we got too many. But off tops
Oh,
right
okay,
now.
cool, cool. Off tops, Aaliyah's "Miss You." Do you remember that music
Oh,
video?
Aaliyah's miss. Yes, 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 yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So, dude, I was watching that earlier this week, and what I love about the music video is that everybody came to that music video lip singing her song. DMX gave like a emotional speech. Like you've seen DMX like Rough Riders, like how hard and gangster they are,
Mm-hmm.
but you never seen that side of him until Aaliyah passed away. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. Man, it was such a great speech. You know what I'm saying? What DMX gave was like, you could see in his heart that he lost like a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't the same after that. Um, then you got Lil Kim in there, Missy Elliott. You have a whole bunch of stars that were lip singing her songs, and they just came through to really support and really celebrate her life and her music. Um, Another one is Kanye West's workout plan. You remember that one? I love that one, dude. The skits and everything, those are fucking legit, dude. I love the skits and everything, and it was just an amazing vibe at that time because it was Anna Nicole Smith. You got Fonzworthy doing a rap in there, and then you just had Kanye West having fun. You had Don C in there as like a cameo, and it was just hella funny. Touch the Sky music video with Kanye West. Kanye West was like, I think Kanye
Oh,
West should have been like more of an actor as well too. Like he done
uh,
like so much acting stuff in like the music videos. It's so funny.
Touch the Sky is really one of your favorite music videos. Dang.
I,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, I mean that's the first time that's the first time I got introduced to Lupe, and that shit
Mm.
was dope. Like when he first spit his like bars and shit, I was like, man, this kid is good. Like I like this kid for sure. Um, and then Biggie's "Sky's the Limit." "Sky's the Limit" was one of those Biggie videos that I love because you
Oh.
had two kids
Mm-hmm.
in there, looking like Biggie and Diddy, and man, they had the movements down. They had like the style. They had the rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's an iconic music video because a lot of people do that now. They put kids instead of themselves in their music videos, and then they really act it out. It's kind of dope.
Okay, okay. I hear you. I hear you. Um, that's funny that you said Aaliyah's "Miss You" song because one of my favorite music videos is Diddy's and Faith Evans' "I'll Be Missing You." Or from
Oh
yeah.
shit! Yes, 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 bro. That was an
Um,
iconic one too.
yeah, dude. Just, I mean, the intro. What was it? When it has like the candles on there, and then you kind of see like Faith Evans in the background singing. I don't know why, but
Hmm.
when I was little, that creeped me out. I have no idea why because
You
now
thought she was like summoning something or something?
I don't know, man. Because like now that I watch it, it's just like, yo, why did I think that shit was creepy? Like
Yeah, yeah.
that shit was not. But that was one of my favorite music videos. I would have to say Lupe Fiasco's "Kick Push" was one of my favorites. Um,
Classic ones.
Kanye West's All Falls Down" is also one of my favorite music videos because when I was in middle school, I had the fattest crush on Megan Good.
I don't think Megan Good's in that though.
I'm pretty sure that was Megan Good in there. Is
It
it?
was
No, it
Stacey
wasn't.
Dash.
Stacey
Stacey
Dash. That was Stacey
Dash.
Dash. My fault.
Yeah.
Yes, my fault. I take that back. No, I think I had a crush on both of them then. Stacey Dash and Megan Good. Dang, Robin just got hella upset. Robin just got hella upset.
We might end the stream early, people.
Um, that was super good. There were also like some funny ones that, like, if you besides like hip hop, if you think of like R&B. Oh, also Ludacris is "Welcome to Atlanta," one of my all time favorite music videos. Super iconic music
Yes,
video too. Just when they get
definitely.
off the tour bus, and then it was Jermaine Dupri. Was it?
Yeah, yeah,
Was
yeah,
that
yeah.
with Jermaine Dupri and everything? And then
Was Jermaine Dupri.
he's wearing like the Hawks jersey, and they're in front of like the stadium and everything. I love that. And then Lance showed me the remix, and that changed my life.
Yes, I did not know you did not see the music video for that. That was so
I,
fucking hilarious.
'Cause how often do they make a music video for the remix though?
They
I,
do it quite
okay,
often.
maybe
Often, more often than you know. You know what I'm saying?
I got that issue where I think the remix is the original and the original is the remix. I got fucking issues, fam. Uh,
Nas's daughters. I don't know if you saw that music video, but I like that music
I
video.
don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, so it's basically like a perspective, like a song, of course, to his daughter, and it's perspective like from kids her kid
Hmm.
stage to her adult stage, and you don't actually see Nas's daughter until the end, which is kind of
Oh,
cool. So you see what she's seen in the
yeah.
relationship marriage of Police and Nas, you know. So that was kind of a dope music video to
Oh,
really show.
like all of Nelly's music videos also were super great. The Country Grammar one was super fire. The Air Force one was also super dope. Uh, if you go into like R&B, then all of Usher's music videos were super fire. At the time, I loved that Yeah music video, but now I cannot watch that shit.
Damn, why is it like too cringy?
Yes, it's one of those that I'm not sure like it aged too well, or I don't know, maybe because you also heard that song like a million times growing up because karaoke and all that shit, you know.
Oh my god, dude! I
Uh,
believe that was a song back then. You gotta admit that
it
was a
was
fucking
that
song. That was a
uh
banger back
the Confessions music video was also super
then. These are
fire.
my confessions, just like I thought. Yeah. Burn.
Burn, burn. Yeah, Robin says burn. The burn music video was super good too. Was it with the mirror and everything? Did he walk through the mirror or out of the mirror, or like it was like on fire and everything? I think that was in Burn. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but
I
that
think
was
so
also
too.
crazy.
Maybe that sounds familiar.
Um, yeah. Oh, Usher was super dope with dancing. I remember back then I tried to be like cool with the hat tricks and everything, right? Where he just then back on and everything. I was just like, dude, that is
Did
so
you ever
cool.
like wear a chain and try to spin it around your neck
I never
to
wore a
see if you
chain.
could do that?
No, no, no. Huh? Lance has a man bun. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Lance is channeling his inner Jeremy Lin.
Yeah. I don't think my hair's long enough though to like actually make a ponytail yet.
Yeah, maybe like a really small one. Anyways, we're getting off topic. We getting off subject. But here's one. So, which artists do you think had the best music videos?
Eminem and Kanye West.
Eminem
No
and
question.
Kanye West. I knew you were gonna say that, not because
No
they're on the notes, but because you literally ride their dick.
question.
um,
Hey,
yes,
they make good music videos, man. I've been watching them. I've been watching it for a whole week about Kanye West and Eminem, and they make pretty good music videos. I'm not gonna
yes,
lie.
Kanye West music videos are great because yes, you have like the All Falls Down one, or you said which one? Touch the Sky, which is also another good one. Um, what's another one? And then 808
Uh,
Heartbreaks was like amazing.
808 Heartbreaks. You got
Or no 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 no
Heartless.
no 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 Heartless. Yes.
Heartless. You got a Good Life. That
Good
was a good
Life was
one.
also an amazing one. By the way, T Pain also makes fire music videos back then. You
Oh, Chopped
remember
and
the
Screwed.
Chopped
Oh,
and
you remember the
Screwed
Chopped
one
and
was
Screwed
so
one?
good. And what was the
Oh,
other? What? What's
was
that?
it the?
The one with Lil Wayne where it was like, um,
Can't believe it.
yeah, I can't believe it. The Can't
Yeah.
Believe It music video was so good too.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. So yeah, Kanye West had Runaway. He had Otis with Jay Z. I mean, shit, the list goes on, bro. Like Kanye West's music videos have always been like really unique and really how can I say this, out there.
mhm.
I mean, he hasn't been like out there since Famous. Remember Famous when he had like everybody lined up, they're all naked and shit in bed. He had Taylor
Fa-
Swift next to him. He had Ray J next to Kim Kardashian.
famous was cool, but I would say like the first music video that Kanye West did that I thought was I just didn't understand it at all. Like I didn't get where he was coming from. Was the Flashing Lights music video?
Flashing light. Oh, yeah, that's the most confusing one because it's just basically Although
Yeah.
all the lights video is good
All
too,
of the
as well
lights one
too.
was cool. What about the Runaway music video?
Runaway, the
Yeah,
long, yeah,
Runaway
it's like
one.
11 minutes one, the stronger one with Daft Punk. You
The
got
Stronger music
Homecoming.
one was super cool. Homecoming was cool too. Um,
Yeah, heard him say amazing with Young Jeezy.
heard him say was also another dope one. Yeah, I see. I will agree with you with the Kanye West one. Eminem, maybe because like I'm not the biggest Eminem fan. I can't say I think that he has some of the best music videos, but he does. The Stand one, the one was it the one that was like talking about his mom, where he like kills his mom. He was like burying her and everything. I was like, dude,
Oh yeah,
that
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 was cleaning out my closet.
okay, that
You
shit.
had
I remember seeing that as a little kid, and I was like, what kind of person kills their mom? What
exactly
in
right.
the fuck? Like, I don't understand. I was like, yo, this is this is actually some white people shit they be
And then
talking.
you had the Lose Yourself video. You had Detroit versus Everybody. I like that one. Rap God was cool.
It,
Monster one. I like the Monster one because it really shows like his progression in music videos from like the real Slim Shady to Lose Yourself to now.
okay.
I think the real Slim Shady was actually one of my favorite Eminem ones. Honestly, that's probably the best one because it's just hella funny. Like he came out the gutter and just like just everybody, Will Smith,
Is
Christina Aguilera, Britney
it,
Spears, all the boy bands,
it,
and they had everybody in that.
is the real Slim Shady one where he's like dressed up, looks like a like superhero or whatever, and he's like showing his ass and all that shit. And,
Oh yeah, that's the one.
yeah. What about the one where is that also in the music video where he has like a million freaking lookalikes like him walking around too?
Yeah, that's when the MTV Awards he did that shit too. He
Oh,
brought like I think he had like he posted something
yeah,
online or Craigslist saying whoever looks like me has blonde hair, white t-shirts, blue jeans, come to the MTV Awards, and bro, he brought everybody there,
yeah.
which was
They
it
was
was kind
running
of like
deep
a
with that.
iconic moment for the
It
MTV Awards.
was definitely it was. So yeah, okay. Kanye and Eminem. I would also say 50 had some fucking great music videos.
Wow. Okay, I like the way you're going with this one, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
50 Cent
Candy
had iconic
Shop.
ones.
Uh, let's
I mean,
see, Candy
you
Shop
can't you can't mention Candy Shot without in the club.
in
You
the
know, that was the
club.
first one you
In the
saw.
club. In the club was iconic, dude. I also thought that's what all club scenes. I thought that's what the club would look like when you get older, dude. You know?
I love that. I love that music video. The reason why is because you start off with the car driving into the desert, right? And you
Mm-hmm.
go into like a scientific place, and
Mm-hmm.
you have Eminem and Dr. Dre as doctors, and then you see like all these doctors working on 50 Cent, building him up and everything. And then all of a sudden you see him coming down and he's fucking doing like sit-ups like upside down. And that was like the iconic moment because everyone in him wanted to do that because he was so ripped, you know what I'm saying? So like it was a moment in time where we're like, yeah, this is 50 Cent. We're building him the way we want him to be, and he's gonna fucking blow up. And I feel like that was like the perfect music video to come out with.
Um, 21 Questions was also a dope music video. I fucked with that.
21 Questions, yeah,
21
yeah,
Questions
yeah.
was cool. Out of Control with Mob Deep. That was that was cool too. But so what I don't understand is that thinking about it is maybe they squashed it because uh when 50 Cent made that song Many Men, he was like, well, 50 dissed everyone in New York in Many Men, but Mob Deep was one of the people that, one of the groups that he dissed. So it was interesting when I heard that Out of Control song and I saw Mob Deep was on there. I was like,
Mm.
yo, you was just talking mad shit about Mob Deep like a year ago. you know?
Oh, was that Many Man or was that Piggy Bank? Are you thinking of Piggy Bank or Many Man?
Wasn't Many
Because
Men the song where he just
Many,
like straight disses everyone? No, Piggy Bank. Piggy Bank.
yeah, Piggy
No,
Bank. Yeah,
Piggy
it's when he
Bank.
just like Fat Joe,
Mm-hmm.
Jadakiss,
Mm-hmm.
Nas, The Game. Yeah, that's when he just everybody. Yeah. That was a pretty dope music video. That didn't really make it on. I don't think that really made it on 106 Park or anything because like the music video itself, it made it on like his album or something. I
Mm-hmm.
remember 50 Cent made a music video for each one of his songs on the Massacre. That was probably, I think that was like the first time somebody did that or something like that.
Uh, Ja Rule had some great music videos.
Oh yeah, Ja Rule. Ja Rule has some.
Mesmerized with Ashanti. What was it? Put It
You
On
got
Me. New
New York
York
with
was
Fat Joe and
cool.
Jadakiss.
Always no, what was it? Um, what's that song called that he did with Bobby Brown?
Oh, Thug Lovin'.
Yes, that was also
Oh,
another good one. Um, the wonderful music video with R. Kelly and Ashanti.
oh my God, I forgot about that. That caught up one too with Lloyd.
Yeah,
Forgot about that one too.
I don't know if Happy was a great music video. I think it was just like a great song, but I remember that music video, but I don't really remember it being super like iconic.
Happy, like the one Pharrell, man. Is that the song you're talking about?
No, with Ja Rule and Ashanti. You
Uh-uh.
happy.
I don't think I remember that song too clearly. I didn't even know they had a music video. Oh shit!
I'm pretty sure it was a music video. Yeah,
Yeah, I see it. The
It was
music
where
video.
Ashanti's driving in like a red car with the top down, and then she's just like vibing out, singing. It looks like they're driving through like Florida, Miami, or some shit.
Dude, I don't think I remember that at all, which is kind of nuts. That's
Mm,
kind of crazy.
okay. Um,
Maybe it wasn't iconic as the scenes.
Pharrell had some crazy music videos.
What, Pharrell as in himself or Pharrell like with the NERD?
Uh, yeah, it's tough. Let's just say,
Because
I guess both because NRED doesn't exist without Pharrell, right?
that's true. That's very true.
Um,
I
the Drop It Like It's Hot music video, him and Snoop Dogg. What else?
oh yeah, I forgot.
The Frontin' music video with him and Jay Z.
Mm.
That was cool. Um, what was it?
Oh.
That
Oh.
girl.
Oh yeah, that girl. Oh my god, damn, I forgot about that. I remember number one with Kanye West. That was kind of a cool music video. That was
Yes.
pretty dope.
Was that when he first started saying like worlds famous?
Yeah. People got that from Pharrell on his first album. I remember,
Yeah.
I remember, I remember everybody saying that shit.
Um. Yeah. Pharrell had some hits too. But what about now? Do you think anyone now has like some crazy good music videos?
um,
Oh,
crazy good
you know
ones.
what? Hold on. While you think of that though, I would also throw Kid Cudi up there with like some pretty dope music videos, and
That's
that's coming
pretty
from like a person who's like not a fan of Kid Cudi. Like I'm not a
That's
big Kid Cudi fan.
that's very true. That's very true. Oh, I think okay. If we take out the motto, I believe Drake has some really good music videos, pretty funny ones, and pretty great ones. You know, God's Plan was one of my favorite.
God's Plan was
God's
such a good
Plan,
music video. Yeah.
yeah. Laugh Now, Cry Later. You had Pop Star.
Um,
That was starring Justin Bieber.
what about the one with Rihanna? I can never remember that one.
Was it Take Care? That one?
Yeah, I
Is that
think
what we're
so.
talking about?
I think so. Yeah, where it's like they're like somewhere in the Caribbean, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
that was also cool. Um, yo, if we go back to Pharrell real quick, you know the clips, Mr. Me Too
Oh yeah,
or
Grinding.
Grindin was also
When was the
dope.
last time? Man, that was a good time. That was like actually, actually the clips had some really good ones as well too. Like all the three you just said, those are really good as well. Pusha T has some great ones as well. Damn, that was a good era. Like
Um,
Birdman, Lil Wayne has some pretty good dope ones.
Wayne had some cool ones. I never liked Birdman. I wasn't a huge fan of Birdman, but like Cash Money Records, of course, they together all the fucking time. They say Wayne says that's his fucking father or whatever the fuck.
True, true. Actually, Chris Brown has some really good
Chris
ones.
Brown, when he was up and coming and a new artist, yeah, dude, he came out with some crazy good music videos, and
Yeah,
I'm
like
not just saying that because nostalgia and everything, but that was around that time. I think that was kind of like the end of when people had like choreography and stuff in their music videos,
yeah, yeah.
because
I love Chris Brown's dancing.
mm,
He's probably one of the dopest dancers in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? He made the music videos popping because he was actually moving in the
mm-hmm.
music videos. he wasn't stunning or anything. He was just vibing.
Facts. Facts.
That was like the
Unfortunately, he's such a shitty person.
unfortunately, but yeah, I mean, he had pretty memorable music videos like the Run It music video. You had Wall to Wall. You had With You. You had Yo. Excuse me, Miss.
Mm.
And then his most recent one was Lil Dicky, Freaky Friday. I don't know if you remember watching that one. That was kind of funny.
The Freaky Friday one was pretty funny. I remember that with the yeah. That was funny. I like that one.
Yeah, and then was it Go Crazy with the Young Thug? That was like his most recent one. That was kind of cool. Like I like the CGI and everything. The most funny one was probably No Guidance with him and Drake at the end, like uh them dance in a dance battle. I don't know if you remember that music video. That was pretty funny as well.
Mm. Yeah, what about Jay Z? Would you say Jay Z had like some great music videos? Off tops, I will always think about Dirt Off Your Shoulder, 99 Problems.
99 Problems was directed. I think it was directed by Rick Rubin. I totally forgot. I'm not too very sure. But yeah, Jay Z. Jay Z's music video was Moonlight. I like that one. That one was like a storytelling Jay Z music video, and I'm down with that one. Um,
Hard Knock Life was also cool.
Change Clothes, Big Pimpin' with UGK. Shit, Change Clothes. Show Me What You Got. Excuse Me, Miss was pretty good.
Mm,
Um, yeah, I mean,
the one with Alicia Keys, The Empire State of Mind, was super good.
oh,
I
that's
thought,
true. And then I think '03 Bonnie and Clyde was a pretty good one as well too. I think that was like the first Jay Z and Beyonce song they had together, which was pretty good.
um, I don't think I remember that one, but okay. What about the Excuse Me Miss song with Pharrell?
That was pretty popping. That was pretty popping. Blue,
Yes.
the Blue Magic. Was it the Kanye West one with Jay Z? People in Paris. That was a pretty good one.
Oh, yeah, that one was cool. Plus, also like the Otis Redding one was also, or Otis. That was a
Yeah, that was
super
the.
fun music video too. I'm, I'm not a huge fan of that project, but it's aged really well, and that it had some great music videos for that. That was, probably one of the last albums that really had like great music videos for a bunch of the songs and everything. Just
Oh, you
kind
talking
of
about
like,
Watch the Throne?
yeah,
Yeah,
most
I think so.
definitely. So we were talking about Chris Brown and like his choreo and everything. Do you miss all like this, like the dope dancing that music videos used to have? You miss like all the choreo, like how you would have to like choreograph all the dances and everything for the music videos?
Yeah, definitely. Because anybody can really be in the music video and act like crazy,
Mm-hmm.
ghetto, like
Mm-hmm.
hard, whatever the case may be. But
Yeah.
choreograph is really hard because damn, you have to practice and practice and practice, and you fuck up even just one move, the
Mm-hmm.
whole shit's all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like Missy Elliott had a lot of choreograph with that little girl that's always in her music videos. She was really really dope. I think it was like her name's like Elisa something, but she was an iconic choreographer. That's the only way I remember her. You know what I'm saying? Because she was always in every music video, like choreographing. Chris Brown had good ones. Omarion's Touch was really good.
Oh.
I definitely missed the choreographed music videos because that's what made music videos music videos. Because um, there's gotta be dancing in it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's the party going.
Yeah, I agree. I hated music videos when it was just rappers standing in expensive car on top of expensive cars or in expensive cars, and it was just a bunch of like girls that were just shaking their ass the whole time and like throwing money on them and
Mhm.
everything. And
Yeah, I mean,
it's super. It, like I get it, maybe that's the life they come from and everything. I understand that, but it's just the typical kind of like I'm from the hood, the trap scene. They in the kitchen, they cooking something up. You got the hot girl that's counting the money and everything, and they're just drinking expensive alcohol and smoking weed and all that. Like it's boring. There needs to be more than that, and like you
yeah,
said, when when artists kind of, you need that like extra like movement, you need something else visually, to like kind of like give the music video like something, unless it's, unless that's not what you're going for, because there's also like really great music videos that don't have that, but it's like a different way of storytelling, you know
Yeah,
like some of
exactly.
the like J. Cole music videos,
Mhm. Mhm.
it's a different type of thing. So I guess it kind of depends on like what you're trying to get across, but I definitely miss it. And I that video you sent me, the interview with what was it, Charlemagne the God,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Breakfast
yeah,
Club
yeah, yeah.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
so that was super interesting. Where I can't remember the person that he was interviewing, but she talked about how uh well, I guess it kind of like talks about how like stage performance and everything, how people uh handle themselves on a stage,
Mhm.
how it's it's really a lost art form. And when you think of like back during the golden age of hip hop, during the Pac and Biggie era, you're just talking about, you know Diddy and Biggie and Pac and whoever else, like rappers back then, they would come early, they would go to the rehearsals, and they knew, they respected the stage, they respected, yeah, they respected the stage. They knew that that stage meant a lot to different people, and it was also another like far way that people express themselves, and they understand the history and everything behind it, and all the hard work that all these different people put in to have like this hour show be flawless.
Mhm.
So you go in there, you rehearse, you know that, all right, the dancers are gonna come from the left and right, and then I'm gonna walk down the stairs, and when I get to this step, they're gonna shoot the smoke, so I need to be careful with that. And then 20 seconds later, we're gonna cue into this part. There's gonna be a scene change, and then the dancers from the left are gonna get off, and the dancers from the right are gonna like come in right across the stage. There's gonna be more coming, like she was essentially saying that it's a lot of work, and
And discipline.
artists, yeah, it takes a lot of work and discipline, and a lot of new artists now, they don't kind of have that work ethic. There's
Yeah,
essentially saying that they're kids. Those were
exactly.
adults, those were professionals, those were people who know how to like hold themselves, carry themselves. And then now it's just like, you don't need that shit. You need the dope DJ. You
Mhm.
need, the rapper, of course. You need
Yep.
their like 8 hype men, and just the entourage just running around on stage and stuff. And yeah, like, yeah, when you're there and it's live, it's pretty lit. But also at the same time, it's kind of like, it's not so much of a performance, and that also kind of carries over to like the music videos that they make, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, if Notorious B.I.G. can do that while he's fucking injured and he's just fucking resting up for a music video, I think anybody should be
Hmm.
able to do that. But of course, it's always the discipline and the artist. Just depends on how the artist feels, and it kind of sucks,
Yeah,
really.
yeah, no, facts, facts. Um, so I guess the decline of the music videos are, in my opinion, in my opinion, the decline of music videos was kind of transitioning into like the early 2010s, and just, or moving into the 2010s, where,
Hmm.
yes, I remember like a lot of music back then that's very nostalgic for me. I can't say all of it was great music, but I feel that
Hmm.
once, you know, things kind of became like super like overly sexualized and everything, that was when there was just like no turning back. And it was just kind of, I don't know, fam. Like, I've seen this a million times. Like, do you think that
Yeah.
there's an issue with like music videos being overly sexualized now, or just maybe hip hop in general? Mhm.
I'll say it this way. So back then in the 90s, early 90s, 2000, you had a lot of video vixens, right? You had a lot
Mhm.
of girls shaking their ass,
Mhm.
showing their bodies,
Yes.
but it was more discreet. And by discreet, I mean not as exploited. as today's, because today's music videos look like porno videos. I'm not gonna lie. They look like pretty much porn on TV, but just toned down.
Yeah, like some
Back then, in the
sloppy.
90s and 2000s, yeah, 2009, 90s and 2000s, it was discreet. It was cool. They showed like couple few like um
Mm-hmm.
nice honeys, you know what I'm saying? Like nice girls, they look good. They're in bikinis. I think that was like probably the what is it? That's the most they'll get
Mm-hmm.
by with those. And
Mm-hmm.
now, you just fucking just throw girls in there, shaking their ass, doing
Mm-hmm.
this, doing that, exploiting themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of too much
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I sometimes I do like those media videos.
Mm-hmm.
See good to see like women
Yeah.
like that, but at the same time, it's like, man, I look back and like it wasn't that much
Yeah.
nudity back then.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, it's kind of hard to explain, but the '90s are way '90s 2000 are way different than this year's.
Mm-hmm.
It was just it felt like they were like, okay, this is too much. Let's tone it down a little bit, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
make a great music video instead of like doing this. But now it's just like just throw like 20 women in there, a rapper in there, and then fucking throw money in their asses, and that's a music video. There's no
Yeah.
storyline. There's no
No.
skits. There's
No.
no
No.
this, no
No.
that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no
Yeah.
source of like what the music video is about.
It's
It's just
just. Yeah. Sorry. Continue.
no, yeah, yeah. It's just that. It's pretty much like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a beautiful woman. I love looking at women,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes I do like a storyline about you
Mm-hmm.
know
Yeah. I
just
got you.
a love story or something like that.
It's the shit that bothers me is sometimes the music video has nothing to do with the actual song. Like it doesn't really fit. It kind of
Yeah.
just feels that like the rapper's just flexing, but
Yes.
then
Yes.
that the song that they're performing in the music video or the music video they're making for the song isn't really one of those like I'm flexing on you songs,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
it still kind of follows like the very typical um kind of like outline of what a music video is supposed to be now, and
Yeah.
that shit drives me crazy. I don't understand that shit. Like recently we've we've showcased like a lot of new artists that we discovered and
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
and like most recently you showed me Noah James, and those two music videos that we watched I was like, yo dude, like this is super cool because it doesn't follow like the standard outline for like a music video. The love song one that he had, right? It
Yeah.
like I thought that was super dope and creative because it had like this filter. It almost looked like it had this vintage filter on there, and it kind of had like those like trippy psychedelic vibes, visuals to it.
Hmm.
And I thought that was really dope. I appreciate that because he could have just been generic, could have just got a bunch of like really nice looking models and could have just whatever the same thing, but it was different.
Hmm.
The music video followed the song,
Hmm.
and it's it's crazy that you know the I think music videos are an art form. It's another creative like outlet or way to express yourself. And there's an art. The art form is like how you kind of like produce everything and put it together, right? And how
Yeah.
you're able to whatever you have in your head, you're able to like recreate that visual. And I feel like that art form's like kind of just lost.
Exactly. I think it's I don't know. I give it up to the directors, bro. Like it's really hard to make a music video. I believe in my eyes because I mean let's make a let's make an example like sky's the limit.
Hmm.
Like when you think of sky's the limit, what do you think a music video should look like? Like in my mind, I think it's just like he's in heaven. They're
Mm-hmm.
dancing in there,
Mm-hmm.
this and that. But he puts it into a form where there's two kids rapping like Biggie and Diddy, dancing like them, doing this, doing that. You have 112. You have a group of kids that look like 112.
Mm-hmm.
You have just like him living life. And for directors to really like make that shit up off of just one name, sky's the limit, and then like a couple verses here and there, it's really hard. It's really hard to 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 imagine that in my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, or
Mm-hmm.
like Air Force Ones, I mean Air Force One's is pretty easy to me, but I
Yeah.
mean, who would have thought to go to a fucking like Foot Locker, show all the different kinds of Air Force Ones, or Country Grammar, you have Hot in Here. I mean, all the lights was pretty common, but you had fucking visuals like that gives you like seizures and shit. So it's I don't know. I give it up to directors because they got the biggest imaginations in the fucking world in my mind.
No, definitely. Yeah, definitely kudos to all the different producers and directors out there because yeah, like you said, it's crazy for you to think of something up, yeah, for you to imagine something in your head and then for you to execute and somehow translate that into a 3-minute film or whatever, like it
Exactly.
takes a lot of effort and you also got to be like a people person too, you know
Oh,
you got to
yeah,
be able to kind of manage a lot of different egos with like artists and everything, right? And just
definitely.
people, trying to get their shine and everything. Hey, yo, what up, Heartless Lane? Yo, don't forget the 90s fisheye lens. Yo, that
Oh,
was a thing, huh? Like the super like wide-eyed like shots and
yeah,
everything.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. But I guess this kind of like carries on to the next one. The next question we have continues what we're talking about. Um, what do you think are some of like the most iconic music videos, like off tops?
I mean, when I think about it, I think of In the Club. That was an
Mm-hmm.
iconic music
Yeah, yeah,
video.
yes, yes, sir.
The Real Slim Shady.
Mm,
Of course, like I keep talking about that. Stand the Rain by New Edition. Oh, I'm sorry, no. If It Is in Love by New Edition, I think that was like iconic music video because the choreograph in there was kind of pretty amazing.
I don't know. Okay,
I think you got More Money, More Problems. I
of
like that, of
course.
course,
Yeah,
because that turns into a meme. I think any music video that turns into a meme is fucking iconic because you remember that. You remember the
damn.
the jumpsuits and the silver background and the people dancing. Um, I mean, other iconic music videos. I think I like Mesmerized because I mean it showed like Ja Rule's like soft side. Like he made like a Grease music video kind of thing.
Ja
Um
Rule's whole career is soft.
very true. You very true,
Ja
right?
Rule's whole career is soft.
Any music video with like a skit in between like a movie, I feel like it's iconic.
Yeah, so I think my most iconic music videos would be the TLC's No Scrubs.
Hmm.
Another TLC one would be Waterfalls.
Waterfalls, that was a good one. That's a good one.
Um, shit, I feel like we mentioned a lot of these already, but
Oh, Nelly's Dilemma with that, with Kelly Rowland texting on the
oh,
Excel.
that one was cool. Lil Wayne's Fireman,
Lil Wayne's Fireman is cool. I think
or
I don't know.
or or the Big Timer song.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yes.
Oh no, the one you picked for me, Bobby Shmurda's Hot Boy.
Ah, yes.
The infamous hat.
The infamous hat,
Everybody
yeah.
remembers that one. Everybody remembers that one, right? I mean, shit. Oh, California
California Love.
Love.
Oh, we
Wow.
did it. You know
Damn.
what? I'm actually surprised you didn't say any like Dre, like
Oh, Dr. Dre.
yeah, Dr. Dre or anything. I mean, but you said like
He
Eminem and
didn't.
50. There were like a lot of cameos and stuff.
Dr. Dre for me didn't make. I mean, Still Dre. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I remember Still Dre. That was a good one. Express Yourself. I remember that. But Dr. Dre. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Guilty Conscience. That's one of my favorite ones.
Guilty
Do
conscience.
you remember that one with
Mm,
Eminem and Dr. Dre?
I don't think so.
So it's basically Dr. Dre is the angel and then Eminem's the devil.
Mm,
They go through like different scenarios. Like one person is going to rob the store. Dr. Dre and Eminem like talk to each other, like get him out of it. Then you have like another one with this guy is like taking over this girl on the third one, and then the third one is like the guy finding out that his wife cheated on him, and it's just Eminem and Dr. Dre really just like playing devil's advocate, really, which is a really good one. Um, Forget About Dre was pretty good. I like that one. Well, I mean, I think those are probably the iconic ones, but those are the ones with Eminem, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't think of any Dr. Dre ones that didn't have Eminem in it. You know?
true, true, true. So an iconic one that I would say is a really dope music video, but I'm not a huge fan of the album, but was like Heartless.
Yeah. Hmm.
I thought Heartless was a really good one. The Welcome to Atlanta, I think that's super iconic. Um, but also Ludacris's Stand Up music video was also pretty good.
Stand up.
I think that was super dope.
I think Ludacris had a lot of great music videos. Yeah, like
Ludacris,
he had crazy ones.
Ludacris had a great career, and we really need to do an episode on him and kind of let the world know, because the man's underrated, or just he's not getting the love he needs, he
Oh
deserves.
no. I think any DMX music video was probably like crazy
Mm,
because he had like a whole bunch of Rough Riders in
Rough
there.
Riders anthems. Dude, didn't you say you wanted to be part of like Rough Riders when you were little?
Hell yeah, bro! Ever since Jim joined the
Uh,
Rough Riders, that was my fucking dream, bro. Like if an
Shit.
Asian guy could make it to Rough Riders, dude, I was like, dude, I can make that. I can do that. Gossip Folks with Missy Elliott. That was pretty.
Mm.
I like that. I like that music video.
So beyond like hip hop, if you would also name some iconic like R&B music videos too, like there are a bunch of Mariah Carey ones that I loved, like We Belong Together. I think that's like a super great one. Um, Neo's like Sexy Love. I remember that fondly. Ray J's One Wish.
I gotta say this. Bow Wow's Let Me Hold You. I do that shit all
Oh
the
yeah.
time. um, I guess Genuine Differences. I don't know if you remember that one. He's like in space or some shit like
I
that.
can't remember that. Oh, Miss Jackson.
I'm sorry.
I,
Oh, Carrie Hilson's Knock You Down, bro. We play that all the time.
Carrie
With
Hilson's
the
Knock
fuck?
You Down was also a great music video. One of my favorite
Yeah.
songs. I wish Carrie Hilson still had a career. Um,
No, no, me too. Oh, Same Girl. Same Girl was cool. I like Same Girl with Usher and R. Kelly. Except R. Kelly's canceled. So.
mm. Yeah, that was a good one too. The remix to Ignition one. Oh, Step in the Name of Love. That was also one of my favorite like R. Kelly music videos. There are tons,
Oh,
tons.
yeah, you had Lloyd's You with Lil Wayne. The
Ooh.
Dream music videos are kind of cool.
Yo, what about like your favorite? What are some of your favorite like Lil Wayne music videos? Like, and now that I say that, I'm trying to remember. I don't think I remember a lot of Lil Wayne. Like, I'm just gonna have to cheat and look right now.
I'm gonna have to cheat too. Um,
Okay, I was not a fan of the Lollipop one.
yeah, that one's kind of corny.
The 6 foot, 7 foot one was pretty cool.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
with
one was
Corey
pretty
Guns.
good. Um,
I said Fireman
oh,
earlier. Fireman
does
was one of my
Bedrock
favorite.
count? I mean, it's kind of Young Money, but it's kind of like
Young
Lil
Money.
Wayne, though, right?
Yeah, I would. I would. Yeah, yeah, I would
Oh,
say that.
A Millie. I kind of like the Millie. I like the music video on Millie.
The A Milli one went hard because, but that was also kind of like a flex one, right?
I think so, yeah, because he's just walking around and he's just going scene by scene by scene, getting off the bus, putting on his tank top, signing autographs, and just keeps rapping. Oh, I think it was pretty iconic for me.
Oh, what about How to Love?
Oh, that's actually, you know what? I give respect to Lil Wayne for that song because that's actually one of my favorite Lil Wayne songs. Definitely,
It was
you
different, right?
definitely, it was deep. It was really deep from Lil Wayne that we know. You know what I'm saying? And I give props for that. Oh, you know what's my favorite from Ludacris? "Runaway Love" with Mary J.
Runaway
Blige.
Love was a banger. Runaway Love and Lupe Fiasco's Hip Hop Saved My Life. That's also another
Ah,
great
shit.
one. Hey, is Drake's Forever song, is that one of your favorite music videos?
Because has LeBron in it. Yeah,
Yes.
it is. Come on, man.
I,
You should know me by now, yeah,
I
dude.
had to ask, man. I had to ask.
I mean, you got you got four of the greatest rappers at that time, at that moment, rapping on one song. I think that was pretty iconic. You got Lil Wayne, Drake, Eminem, and Kanye West. I think that was pretty iconic for me.
Okay.
Eminem killed it though on his verse, so nobody can really touch him on that
True,
one.
true, true, true. All right. Last question before we bring it to a close, fam. Um, top five music videos, Lance.
Top five, dude. Man, I couldn't really pick five. I have six. Can I name all six?
Go ahead, man.
All right. Sky's the limit. That's my
Mm-hmm.
favorite card. UGK's player anthem. Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
that's a
I love.
good one.
Yeah, I love
Damn.
the skit in that one. That's pretty
Yeah.
memorable. Even Andre 3000 verse was like really just having a conversation, was
Mm-hmm.
rarely rapping. That was iconic. I love that fucking thing. Um, All Falls Down with Kanye West. I felt that that music video was like really really dope because you don't really see Kanye West in that music video except like in the mirror when he's like spilled mustard on his shirt or in like the um the airport. SF Anthem. SF
Oh,
Anthem
by San Quentin.
is really that one that music video is iconic too. It's because you're showing the Bay Area, you're showing each and every borough of San Francisco, and you gotta rep your city, man. Moonlight with Jay Z, that like really that was like a Friends episode, but turned flipped over, which is really a good message as well too. And Detroit versus Everybody. I love Detroit versus Everybody because Eminem had Dej Loaf, who just came out, put him on an Eminem track. You got Royce the 5'9", you got Danny Brown, and Eminem really just rapping about the city, and it's really about really Detroit versus Everybody. And then you got Trick at the end, really saying Eminem, let me bring this joint to the hood, have everybody on there, and it was such dope because it was like a black and white video. It was
Okay.
actually a really sick video. But yeah, those are my. Oh, I'm sorry. And then workout plan was my special. What was it my special? What are those called?
Oh, uh, uh,
Honorable mentions.
yeah,
Honorable
honorable
mentions. Yeah,
mention.
it was like honorable mention for me.
Yes, 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 yes. I mean, all good ones, dude. Like, all those are all really good.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Damn,
love those music
UGK
videos.
Players Anthem. I totally forgot about that, dude.
Yeah, dude,
Mm,
I love that one. It
mm.
was just, it was just so dope. Like, I don't know, yeah, UGK and yeah, Outkast. You can't get no better than that. You know what I'm saying? You can't get any better than that. Rest in peace, Pimp C.
RIP Pimp C. Shit. So, I'm writing this down real quick so I don't fuck up.
Go, go ahead, bro.
All right. So no particular order, right? So it's T
Mhm.
Pain's "Can't Believe It," Lupe
I like
Fiasco's
that.
"Paris Tokyo" song.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I like
yes,
that one.
yes. That's
I like
that
that.
whole song's a vibe. Black
Yes,
Star's
yes.
"Definition."
Woo! Sick,
Yes,
sick.
yes.
Fire.
And one of the reasons why it's my favorite music video because was it in the middle or in the end of the song where the cops giving them hella shit for like shooting the music video?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
I was like, oh shit, racial profiling at its finest. I get that. Kanye
Right,
West's
right.
graduation.
Damn, I like that.
Not
I
graduating.
like
Good
that.
life. Good life. Yeah,
Good life.
yeah. Good
Yeah,
life
yeah.
off graduation's a fucking album. Fucking
Both so
trash.
good. Great, great music videos.
Yeah, and Ludacris's "Welcome to Atlanta."
Yeah, iconic, man. Iconic for you, brother.
Iconic. If I would give an honorable mention one, it would probably be Outcast, The Way You Move.
Wow. That's actually a really good one, actually. Damn, shit. That's surprising. That's
Dude,
I like that one.
I
I
love
like that one
Outcast.
mention.
That one, or I mean, Outcast had a lot of good ones, like uh, The Way You Move, uh, So Fresh, So Clean, Roses, uh,
B.O.B.
B.O.B. Of course. B.O.B. was like a crazy one. I that that's what I mean by like fun music videos that don't necessarily need like all the dancing and everything, but it's just like out there and wacky. It's different, which like I
Yes.
fuck with. Um, Miss Jackson is also another really good one. Hey Ya. I mean, I feel like Hey Ya was like charting for like 3 fucking years.
No, yeah, because that was one of those top songs that everybody loved, and it was just it was like that "Shake It Like a Polaroid," that
Picture.
fucking thing. God, dude, everybody loves that shit. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
it
it
was definitely
was.
iconic, man. It was
Um,
definitely iconic.
but yeah, I guess with that, we probably bring it to a close. Anything else you want to add, Lance? Any last words we want to talk about before we end the stream tonight?
Shit. Should we tell them next week who we're gonna interview?
Oh yeah. So one of the goals we had for the show this year was we wanted to collab with some more people. We've been really blessed and fortunate to have been able to have some of the people on the show that we have had this year with like the
Mm,
interviews with Christian Dior, Lumi Cools, Jolly Beats, um, all great people, all super dope artists. Really thankful to have them on the show. But next week, we're planning to have an episode, a collaboration project with our homies that do the Hella Spiritual podcast, Amit and Jose, um, where they kind of talk about, on their podcast, they kind of talk about their life journey, how they navigated through life and everything and got to where they are now. It kind of talks about, it's something where you can talk about like your feelings and emotions, uh, what what it means to be a man and everything. It's just it'll make for a lot of good discussion and topics,
oh, definitely. Hell yeah.
and it'll also be a lot of fun because a long time ago last year, me and Lance did an episode on mental health and hip hop and
Hmm.
how there's a lot of like toxic traits that we pick up when we're young, and that's we just carry it on into our adult lives, and we don't really get to talk about certain things and how a lot of things are like taboo for us. And
Hmm.
there how many artists have we lost due to suicide,
Yeah.
because depression is a real thing. Depression can take form of like anything, you know
Yeah.
just
Definitely.
because you have all the money in the world, all this fame and everything, doesn't mean you can't be depressed. So
Yeah.
that will be a real interesting episode, and I hope like everyone can like tune in for that, because it'll be a lot of fun, and maybe we'll learn something about ourselves, and maybe y'all will learn something about yourselves.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's that, and then also following that, we got a bunch of dope interviews lined up. So we've really been putting in the work to try to improve the podcast and stream. So just shout out to everyone that's been supporting us and sticking through it all.
Yes. Definitely, man. It's gonna be a fun year, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited for next month, another month from there, and just the whole year. I think it would be a solid, really solid stream this whole year. You know.
Yep. And with that being said, guys, probably gonna call it a night. I hope y'all enjoyed the discussion we had tonight. Maybe y'all gonna go watch a bunch of fucking dope music videos today, tomorrow, whatever.
Yes, sir.
Uh, but anyways, have a good night, fam. Stay safe.
Good night. Peace.
Peace.